are you all doing? So good to have each and every one of us. Awesome, awesome. So we know the drill. ETF or real estate. Uh, Saving your money in the account or spending your money. Which one? Saving or investing? Which one should what should you do? Right? Those are the questions that I get every time. Ray, welcome in. Mamadi, how are you doing? So good to have each and every one of us. Welcome in, welcome in. So today we are actually on a 12 days money, 12 days financial. Oh, where are you? 12 days financial freedom challenge. That's what we're in. And what we're doing, the goal, we're setting up goals, investing. Maybe yours is debt payoff. Yours is you want to understand ETF, real estate, businesses, right? Yesterday was all about understanding your why. So welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? If you're new here, you're just wondering what is this all about? Who is this? I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology, and I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. And we've been on a, how many days? We have been on a 19, today's 20th, 21 days doing a financial freedom drive. And right now we are on a 12 days financial freedom challenge. And it's all about helping you to invest, helping you to know not to save, but to invest, helping you to gain financial freedom, helping you to get to that $1 million status if that's your goal, and ultimately helping you to end the paycheck to paycheck cycle. We are not, this community is called the $1 Million League. It's the community of million. Alien, welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for tapping out that live. Welcome in each and every one of us. So the goal, this community is called the $1 Million League. Why is that called $1 Million League? Right. Why is it called the $1 Million League? Because it's the community of millionaires in dollars, by the way, in dollars. Is a community of millionaires. Those are already millionaires in dollars, and those that are aspiring to become a millionaire. So if that's your goal, welcome, welcome. You're welcome to be a part of this community. And by the way, this is against everything you might have been thinking about. Whenever you hear money or whenever we talk about wealth, you're thinking, oh, another get rich quick scheme, another whatever. This is so far from it, because here we are actually moderate risk investors. We invest. You need to Google who Warren Buffett is. We are moderate risk investors. We follow compound interest calculator. We do things around real estate, ETF. We manage our risk, and of course, diversification is key in whatever thing that we do. We build generational wealth. This is not get rich quick scheme. This is not about hypes. This is about building solid foundation with right structure that we use towards building wealth. And our ultimate goal is what? Gaining financial freedom, because money is just a tool. Financial freedom is the goal. There's a difference. Money is just a tool to help you to gain financial freedom, right? Your ability to live life at your own terms. Eleanor, thank you so much for tapping out the live. If you're new here, Sosh, thank you so much for tapping out the live. Lily, Annie, welcome in. How are you? And those on the YouTube side, how are you? Welcome in as well. Let me know where you're connecting from. As a matter of fact, I am in Texas in the United States. So good to have any Texan in the house. So good to have each and every one of us. And we have a global community. This community has 62 countries represented in the past 13 days. 62 countries represented right here, all the way from Africa to Asia, right? We have, what countries have we not seen? China, right? Bahamas, right? Grenada, right? Nigeria, South Africa, Zanzibar, right? All of the different countries are 62 countries already represented. Syria alone, Salifu is from Syria alone. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. So drop where you're connecting from. So it means something. Whatever we're teaching here, it is not about the United States. It's not peculiar to not one country. It is a global, something that is universal across. But one thing that I know that is universal across, right, that we share together, like we share, number one is that everybody breathe air, right? Breathe air through your nose, right? Right? But another thing that is from UAE, Manuel from UAE, welcome in, right? The other thing that is universal is money, money, right? Money. That's very, very universal, right? Because there's always going to be a form of exchange. There's going to be some form of currency. So far, there is a currency within your country. Then this community is for me, for you, right? Everybody wants to gain financial freedom. What's your name? What's your name? My name is Dr. Lina. Okay, someone is asking on the YouTube side. My name is Dr. Lina. What is your name as well? Drop where you're connecting from. So good to have each and every one of us. Thank you so much for getting your daily at me. Let's keep tapping out the live. You guys are absolutely amazing. We are kicking it off. We are on a 12 days financial freedom challenge. So if you're new here, this is day 2 of the challenge. And as a matter of fact, this is day 21 of the financial freedom drive. Part of what we're doing as the financial freedom drive is to help as many people get financial education, because what were we taught in school? Go to school, get a job, work hard, and life is going to be good. But how come we have so many people still living paycheck to paycheck? Because it simply means, I'm sorry, my brother. No, that's fine. That's okay. Scarlett, how are you? Make sure you click on that subscribe button if you have not done so. Yeah. So it means that there's something, there's a gap, right? Because they taught us what? They taught us to, where are you? They taught us go to school, right? They taught us to go to school, get a job, right? That's what they taught us. Go to school, get a job, right? And you have done all of that, but then you still realize that you're still struggling when it comes to your finances. That's because whatever income does not equal wealth, right? It doesn't. As a matter of fact, when we say wealth, there are 5 types of wealth. Let's keep tapping out the light. Thank you all so much for tapping out the light. We're going to start the class today. Today's class, remember, it's a class. Today's class is going to start exactly once we get to 5,000 taps. Let's also remember to share. Remember to share and repost. Get your daily at me if you haven't gotten your daily at me. If you've been sitting here 2 minutes, 2 minutes, okay? And you will see the reason why we always say 2 minutes. I'm going to tell you right now, right? 2 minutes, okay? And for those on the YouTube, make sure you click on that subscribe button. Dr. CK, how are you? Salifu, Uncle Ray, welcome in. How are you? BLJ, how are you doing? I think energy is a little bit up today, okay? Yeah, energy is a little bit up. So whenever we talk about wealth, a lot of people always mistake wealth, right? We mistake wealth for income, right? It's not the same thing. Moving silence. Curie, welcome in, welcome in. Let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get our daily admin. They always equate wealth to income. Error, okay? That is totally error. Now, the other mistake people think is that wealth is what? Money. Now, that's not true. As a matter of fact, wealth, there are 5 types of wealth. 5 types of wealth, because this is the foundation. Because if you understand what wealth means, right, you would understand that it is just not about money, okay? A lot of people make this mistake. So the first type of wealth, and I want you to also, it's the first thing, of course, this is the first one. Number 1, this is money wealth. Number 1, this is one type of wealth. And a lot of people end it here. They are chasing money. That is why some people are not fully living the life to the fullest. They're just chasing money. That's all they're doing, right? Money wealth is one type of wealth. So one type of wealth, put it in the comment, money wealth. Number 2, there's something called peace wealth. Peace wealth, your ability to sleep with your 2 eyes closed. You are in high debt. Imagine somebody that has debt, okay, that is very, very high. No, I'm not talking about credit card debt. I'm talking about real debt. You know, there's no way that person is going to sleep at night with 2 eyes closed. I hope we understand that. The other thing, thank you so much, Dr. CK. Awesome. Dr. CK is our community member, our millionaire from the UAE, right? Dr. CK, am I correct? Am I correct? Yeah, drop where you're connecting from, guys. Let's drop where you're connecting from. I am in Texas, in United States. We have had 62 countries represented in the past 13 days. So, and we've not kept track. Yes, I am correct. See, I still have a little bit of memory, right? Even though we're teaching. Yes, that's awesome. Let's keep tapping out the live. So drop where you're connecting from. You're new here, drop 1. well, so that we can welcome you in. So money wealth is one type of wealth. Money wealth is one type of wealth. Peace wealth is, things around your emergency fund. Do you have an emergency fund, by the way? If you do not have, you want to build an emergency fund, right? Yeah. Salifu, it is money wealth. And of course, we're talking about the peace wealth, right? Peace wealth. The peace wealth, think about something like insurance. Think about your emergency fund. Think about living trust, your will. All of those kind of things are that is what is called the peace wealth, right? Because you would see some people, have you heard about some people that has so much money, right? These are billionaires, but guess what? They end it all. It's because of the lack of sleep. Because it tells you something, right? Whenever we say, does money buy happiness? That's part of what it means. It simply tells you that wealth is not all about money. Okay? Wealth is not all about money. So who wants to know the third type of wealth? And this one is pretty popular, right? It's pretty popular, but guess what? A lot of people always forget about it, right? They forget about it. Your health is wealth. Have you heard that before? Health is wealth. Let's keep tapping out the live. You're new here. If you're new here, right, click on that follow button. You've waited 2 minutes. It looks like what you're looking for. Click on that follow button. Health is wealth. So there's the health wealth. That is type number 3. And we're going to start the class for today once we get to 5,000 types. So let's keep tapping out the live. Your health is wealth. If health fails, every other thing fails. If health fails, every other thing fails. Do we agree with that? If you agree, put yes in the comment section. I agree. Health is wealth, right? Health, wealth. You believe health is wealth, right? Put it yes in the comment section. Exactly. So you cannot say that you're just chasing money and you're not chasing your peace. You're not chasing health, right? Whenever we're talking, hello, Nunu girl, how are you? You agree. Perfect, perfect. Yes, energy level up a little bit. Energy level up a little bit. And if you're new here, I'm going to be talking about the one that touches you next, right? And I want you all to take action. So I will talk about it so that you understand and you don't feel offended, because some people might misinterpret this. Right. Home of treasure. Welcome in. Let's keep tapping out the light. Let's get it to 5,000 types and we get up to 50 shares. Number 4. It is called your time wealth. You see, this one is very limited. Time wealth is very limited, and that is very linked to financial freedom. So when you're trading your time for money, okay? As a matter of fact, this time wealth is right now at almost 1.9 million views on my IG page. I did a video on that and it got over 1.9 million views. Right now, you'll see that on Money Talk with Dr. Lina. What does this mean? Your time wealth. Truth Troll, thank you so much for tapping out the live. Salifu, thank you for tapping out the live. Time wealth, that is your freedom, right? You trade your time for money. What is the time right now? I'm in Central Time. This is 1:48. So if you started at 8 a.m. shift, you would have worked for 5 hours and 48 minutes, right? If I'm correct, 5 hours, almost 6 hours. That is 6 hours of your life that you can never get back. 6 hours that you got $100 for, $50 for, $10 an hour, $30 an hour, $200 an hour. That's your life that you have traded for money. That life, you cannot get it back, right? Right? So that's what this is all about, financial freedom. And that's the reason. So whenever you go into a live, if you have been sitting here for 2 minutes, right, it looks like what you're looking for. Stop saving. What does that mean? Start investing, ETF, real estate, business, and becoming a millionaire, gaining financial freedom. Income does not equal to wealth. If that's what you're looking for, right, click on that follow button now. Right? If it's not something that you're looking for, make it a point of principle. If it's not something you're looking for, there's no point you being here, okay? Yeah, it's okay for you to scroll past, okay? There's no hard feeling, because time is money. I do this every time I go to people's life, okay? I sit there 1 minute, 2 minutes. If it looks like what I'm looking for, I click on that follow button. So for anyone that is here right now, and you've been sitting here for 2 minutes, okay? It looks like what you're looking for, click on that follow button. Otherwise, it's okay for you to also scroll. All right? It's okay for you to also scroll, because this is for people that aspire to become a millionaire. Okay? You aspire to become a millionaire, or your goal is to gain financial freedom. And yours might be, I want to end paycheck to paycheck. Mega Glory, welcome in. Welcome in. And that's the latest millionaire in town, because this is the $1 million league. This community is for serious minded people, people that are very intentional. They want to build generational wealth, they want to gain financial freedom, they want to change the status quo from, oh, you know what, it's okay to work till age 65, work from age 20 to 65 and retire at 65, and then at 65 you still don't gain financial freedom. Hell no, we don't do that right here. We don't do that. And Goodness Michael says she's the latest millionaire in town. Welcome in on the red carpet, the $1 million league. As soon as we get to 5,000 taps, you will understand what we're talking about. So, and if there's still anyone there, you're still here, you've not clicked on that follow button, you don't know how to go about it, yeah, click on the follow button so that we can welcome you. Otherwise, it's okay for you to scroll. It is not for everyone. Becoming a millionaire is not for everyone. And by the way, this is not get rich quick scheme, right? This is about people that are intentional about their money. What do you want to do with investing? You need to take another gadget. Check who Warren Buffett is. Who is Warren Buffett? You would understand. We are moderate risk investors. This is not about hypes. This is not about get rich quick scheme. This is not about, somebody that, this is, as a matter of fact, this is about delayed gratification, not instant gratification. This is about people that want to change. They want to be the trailblazer in their family. So there's never been a millionaire in their family. This is for those people. And we are on as a matter of fact, we have been on a 21 days. This is day 21 of the financial freedom drive. And of course, day 2 of our financial freedom challenge, which is all about execution. So you've been here 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes, click on that follow button. Otherwise, exactly day 21. Wow, that we have been showing up 2 times a day. 2 times a day. What are we talking about? We're talking about how to stop saving, right? To start doing what? Investing. So maybe your own is ETF. You don't even know what ETF is. Maybe yours is real estate. Maybe yours is businesses. That is what we talk about here. So it is for serious minded people, and those that are just going to be sitting here, you're not ready to, because the first commitment is for you to say that, okay, I'm part of this community. That's the first step. Senna, latest millionaire in town. But we want to make sure that we don't have BOTs here. We want to make sure we don't have BOTs. We want to make sure that we have real humans that are ready to actually change their financial story. Like I said, becoming a millionaire, gaining financial freedom, it's definitely not for everybody. Not for everybody. Some people are okay to work for so long, right? Or like somebody like me that wants to travel the world, been to 22 countries already, right? You need to know you have to do something differently. And if you're just meeting me, right? I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology. I'm a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. My day job, I'm a vice president of technology. I have my doctorate and my master's in strategic business and information management system. Bachelor's, I'm a chartered accountant and also an economist. So I put all this thing together just so I can teach as many people, help as many people gain financial education. Because guess what? We were taught in school, we were taught, go to school, get a job, right? That's what we were taught. But we were not taught how to build wealth. There's an 8-step level to actually building this wealth that we talk about. 8 steps you're missing. So whenever you stop at income, most times this is why people remain poor, right? Most times why people are not building wealth. People are working till 65. The other day I saw a video of a man that has been in the military for 9 years, worked in the military for 9 years, still worked in the and in the USPS postal services for another 29 years. Guess what? This person did not gain financial freedom. Guess what? He has only gotten $400 since December of last year. That's what he has gotten, right? This is what we are in July, and guess what? He's losing his house. He doesn't have a house. He cannot afford his rent, and of course, he cannot also afford to pay for his car. So he's about to lose the car at the age of 60. All right. So, and that's part of the things that you see. Who is this lady that is so passionate? That is why I am passionate, because what do you want to start doing or telling somebody that is at 60, right? Going back to work. 5K Rich, thank you so much. Awesome. And John, the latest millionaire in town, welcome in. Awesome. Perfect. Now, remember, we also need to share. Let's share. If you're new here, drop 1. I'm new, drop 1. Okay, so one of the things that we do here is, number one is, we do not start the live until we get to 5,000 tabs. Reason why is, we get halfway into the class and someone would say, oh, Dr. Lina, can you repeat it, or can you restart, or whatever? And I'll say, Dr. Lina is not AI. All right. And of course, because we never leave any soldier, aka any millionaire, behind, we'll be forced to pause the class and restart again, which is not fair to the people that started. Okay. So exactly. You are purely new here. Awesome. Make sure you click on that follow button. For those on the YouTube side, how are you doing? Click on that subscribe button if you have not done so. Drop where you are connecting from. So that's number one. Number one is click on that follow button. Wait 2 minutes. It looks like what you are looking for. Wait 2 minutes and click on that follow button. That is number one. Number two is for you to tap out all the way. Non-stop tap out all the way. I would stop the live anytime I see that we're not, because that's the only language the algorithm understand. So we need to show that you find value. That's what shows that you find value. Okay. Number, like I said, this is for people that are really serious about their finances. Okay. Not for everyone, right? And some people, it's okay for them, to live paycheck to paycheck, but some people just want to, they want to just break the ceiling, right? Break that glass ceiling, right? Exactly. That's what this is for. Number two, keep tapping out. Second time, all the way from New Jersey. Welcome in. How are you doing? So that's number two. Number three is for you to share out the live. So you want to care for others as well, right? You Michael, latest millionaire in town, right? Awesome. So the third thing is that you share out the life. Don't be the only one, because I tell you, this is very, very life-changing. It is life-changing, that I can tell you. So make sure you share out the life. Don't be the only one. So share out the life. We'll start the life as soon as we get 50 shares. So can we all try? You don't know how to share, press my forehead on the screen and then share, okay? Share, okay? Then the other thing is that you get your pen and paper ready, because I tell you, people pay thousands of dollars to learn this. However, we're doing this for free. Are you serious, latest millionaire? Okay, yeah. You share out the life, okay? Latest millionaire in town. Absolutely. Just click on that follow button. Yeah, somebody just literally cost $500,000 about 2 weeks ago. So yeah, so that's why I said we have serious minded people here, people that want to change their story, and it starts with your income. Priestler, latest millionaire in town. On the red carpet, there's a reason why we call the names, because there's power of life and death in the tongue. However, beyond that, right, we execute. That's why we are doing things that we are doing right here. So let's share. Press my forehead on the screen. Let's share. The other thing is that you also need to get your daily admin. Get your daily admin. Cost you 1 penny. Get your daily admin. If you can fill up the gift gallery, that would be great. Lastly, it's going to be a two-way communication. Remember, I'm a professor, right? I'm a vice president of technology. That's my day job. I own and manage double-digit real estate portfolio. You cannot wait. Exactly. Let's share. Thank you so much. Get your daily at me. God's word. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's do that, right? So let's keep tapping out. Let's share. Press my forehead on the screen. Let's repost. If you add large community, let's repost. And most importantly, if you'll be sitting here for 2 minutes, click on that follow button. Let's welcome you. We're going to be starting the live right now. Let's keep sharing out the live. What was the other thing? Please take note. Dr. Lina it's not probably going to follow you. If somebody follows you and has a picture of Dr. Lina, make sure you check that name under it, the at, right? Don't just look at Money Talk with Dr. Lina. Check the at name. The at name is not Dr. Lina, it's somebody else, okay? Those are somebody called scammers, aka miscreants. You do not want to fall prey. So if you have not clicked on the follow button, this looks like what you're looking for. Click on that follow button now. And as a matter of fact, somebody comes to chat you, cryptocurrency. We don't have WhatsApp group. We don't have, what's the other thing? Telegram group. We don't have any of that, okay? We don't have any of that. Somebody literally almost fell for it yesterday. Be careful out there. So click on that follow button so we know. Two people sent you a request yesterday, exactly. So make sure you are being on the, as a matter of fact, click on that follow button now so you know it's the right person. The only way God's word knew is because it's already clicked on the follow button. So if anybody follows him or her, she already knows that it is the scammer. And we know what to do. Report and block. Report and block, okay? Report and block them. Cardiff, latest millionaire in town. Awesome. So also is Chelsea on the red carpet of the millionaires. Chelsea, latest millionaire in town. Let's keep tapping out the light. Let's share out the light. Awesome. Good. Remember to get your daily at me. Remember to get your daily at me. Awesome. Awesome. That's perfect. Awesome. And we will get to 50,000 shares today. So let's quickly, for the purpose of those that are new here, if you are new, drop one in the comment. If you're new, drop one in the comment. Okay, I'm new, drop one. One of the things that we see, and yeah, King, latest millionaire in town, welcome in. I cannot get the daily at me. Daily at me is here. Go here. It costs you 1 penny. Chick, okay, how for you to click to join to follow, just click on the plus sign in front of your name. That is follow. Daily at me, you're going to find it right here. You will be able to get daily at me here. It's art, like my art, right? My art. Okay, awesome. So one of the things that I want you to understand is your income does not equal wealth, okay? Your income does not equal wealth. You need to do something different, right? You need to do something different, and I'll quickly show it. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I'll quickly do something different to show you. For those that are new, drop one. I'm new, drop it here, right? I'm new, drop it in the comment. It starts like this, right? What we were taught is what? And I'm going to do a triangle. It starts most of the time, what they were taught is start with your income and of course, do something called lifestyle and your bill, right? Unfortunately, if all you do with your income is lifestyle and bill, you're not going to be building wealth, because all you are doing is you are living your life, income, bill, income, bill, income, bill. That's it. But for you to build wealth, you have to do something called, you need to put some of your income towards something called assets. These assets, what are these assets? These assets are going to be something like ETF, real estate, businesses, or whatever thing that puts more money into your pocket. Okay, something that puts money in your pocket. No, I know that you wanted us to teach what we taught last week during this week. Do you still want us to teach that? If you want us to teach, if you still want me to teach that, oh, thank you so much. Enjoy. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Yeah, click on that follow button if you have not done so, right? So ETF, because why? You want to have multiple sources of income. You want to be working. You want to be making sure that your money is working, right? In this case, your money is not working, right? Money is not working here. For here, money is working here. So you want to put, ideally, right? If you can put 50 to 60% on your lifestyle, right? 50 to 60%. And this is what we were not taught. A lot of time people put this 100% of this income on the lifestyle. And that's why people stay paycheck to paycheck. People stay paycheck. I was just having a consultation. Yes, please, because I truly appreciate it. Okay, all right, we'll do that. I just finished a consultation with someone, and I'll quickly talk about it. Her name is True. She probably is here or not. Okay, she's on a mentorship program. I literally said, okay, max out your Roth IRA. And we did a calculation of she just maxing out our Roth IRA. That was $7,500 a year, right? And she calculated it for 20 years. She would have $776,000, by the end of 20 years. Now, if she does 25 years, 5 years after, it becomes 1.6 million. You just leave it in an S&P 500. Now, why did I bring that? So if she doesn't have anything left, right? If all that she does is put all of your income on lifestyle, this depreciation, these bills, if all that she does with her money is going here, she doesn't have anything anywhere that's going to grow. Now, let me now tell you the beautiful part of that story. The entire money that she puts in there, I know the numbers because I just finished with her. Let me even see if I can still. All right. Oh, perfect. I think I still have it up here. Let me quickly show you guys, because I just finished the session with her. She's on our mentorship program. So let's say. So we were just looking at our Roth IRA. Like, let's say she just maximizes. And this is, I'm jumping the ship today, right? I'm really jumping the ship, maybe because of my energy level, right? So this is, can you see this? This is, so whenever I talk about rule of 72, so the back of napkin calculation, this is the calculation version of it, right? You can actually go there and do it yourself. So if okay, can you see this is $625? $625 every single month. That's 7,500. That's all that it takes to max out Roth IRA. Now, you might not be in the United States, but you can still use the same information. Like if you are in the UK, you can do ISA. It's a tax advantage account. This is for our retirement. 625. Can you see? She puts in 625 every single month, and she does it for 20 years. S&P 500, she puts it in an S&P 500 because we just even built her portfolio, right? S&P 500 is part of what she has in there, and some other ETF. This was 15%, right? That's what it has done in the past 10 years, right? 2016 till now, right? And then it compounds averagely at annually, right? It compounds annually. Can you see? Let's do the calculation. That's a number, right? That's a number right there. So let's do, but let me just click it again. Can you see? It's that 778. And you're wondering, okay, 778. Yeah, that's because she put 500,000. Okay, hold on. Do you want to know? Who wants to know how much she put in there? Say, I want to know. If you want to know how much of our money that is in this 778,000. If you want to know how much of our money, our actual money that she put in this amount that you see here, right? This is about $20 a day. This is $20 a day in a year, right? You want to know $20 a day for a year, okay? All right. Are you ready? Drum roll. Who is ready to see? Drum roll, or who wants to guess how much she put in, right? How much did you see there? Somebody tell me how much our total contribution. Can you see the numbers? Our total contribution is what? What is our total contribution? Did we see it? Can we see the screen? Somebody put it in the 150K. But how much did she get? How much is the entire? How much did she get? She put exactly. Thank you so much. Enjoy. And God's word and everyone. All she put in was 150,000 over 20 years. And guess what? She got 778,000 because it simply means that it was so interesting because she was just like, wow, right? Because we just finished setting up everything right now. She was like, wow, because she only put in 150, right? But what you see what compound interest does for it? Compounding is the time in the market and the growth where she puts her money that really gave her about over 628,000. That is what is coming from compounding, right? Whenever we talk about the rule of 72, how quickly your money doubles, that is what you are seeing right there. That is the impact. This is the calculator version of it, right? Remember the other one, rule of 72 is the back of the napkin calculation, right? You just want to quickly calculate it. You don't have a compound interest really pays. So next time somebody is telling you, oh, you know what, ETF is too slow. You want something that is like 100% return. It's going to end in premium tiers. Like SpaceX is ending in premium tiers right now for a lot of people. Okay? That's it, right? That is it. Okay? So now let me now tell you, when you wants to see more, if you want to know, we want to see more, what is even better, right? Put I want to know more. You want to know more, put it in the comment. Let's keep tapping out the live. If you'll be sitting here for 2 minutes, click on that follow button. You'll be sitting for 2 minutes, click on that follow button. Looks like what you are looking for. Yeah, you want to know more, put it in the comments. I want to know more. Okay, you want to know more. What can be better, right? What can be better? I want to know more. Okay, you want to know more. Perfect. Awesome. I like it. It's engaging. More details. Thank you so much. Now, let's do this. Let's do this. Remember, this is 20 years, right? If only 20 years is still the same amount. Nothing has changed. But let's now do no sound. Guys, you said no sound. John, latest millionaire in town. Can you hear me? Anita, latest millionaire in town. Linda, latest millionaire in town. Can you all hear me? Is this applicable in Ghana or the US? Joshua, latest millionaire in town. Okay, you hear me. Yeah, maybe you need to, there's sound. Okay, the person that cannot hear me, please sign out and come back again. All right, so now, can you see, so that you know that I did not touch anything. Remember, it's still 625. It's still 625. But then if my friend decides to say that, okay, you know what, or my client decides to say, you know what, I don't, and she still has the time, right? She's in, maybe 40, right? So she can decide to say that, okay, I'm going to wait till 65. Or imagine somebody that you are still in your 30s or you're in your 20s. If you are not doing this, really, 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 I will take cane and personally flog you, right? Because she is just in her early 40s, right? So she still has about 25 years, but we just did 20 years. Now let's now do 25 years. Remember, just keep this number. See the number you're seeing, 778, right? And this is what? 778, and this is what? Let's see the number, right? 150, that's all she puts in, 778. Now let's do 25 years. Let's do 20. Remember, the only thing we are changing there is 25. We are adding 5 more years to it. And you might think 5 years is a long time until you realize that COVID-19 was already 7 years ago. Okay? So let's now do this. Let's click on the calculate. We change it to 25. Do you want to see? Who is ready to see? What number do you see right there? One number, 1.6 million. 1.6 million. Let's go back to this number. She only put in $33,000 more. Because remember, the initial amount was how much? It was 150. She put 38,000 more. And now 38,000 turned to 1.6 million, 16,000. It's nothing. It's a fun. That is where maybe you would have had time in the market, right? So the next time you're asking Dr. Lina, when should I buy stocks? When is the best time to buy stocks? You're just wasting time. Because it is not about when, it's about just start today. All right? Just start right away, because every single day that you wait, oh, you know what, the stock market is going to go down tomorrow, the whatever is going to, you are just joking, because you are not God, you don't know tomorrow. Okay? You're not, but guess what? The time, right? The time matters. Okay? The time matters. And I'll show you another thing. I mean, and I don't even know why I'm teaching this way. If you're new here, click on the follow button. Can you see 30,000 and extra 5 years? 30,000 extra and extra 5 years. Did you see what happened? That money literally doubled itself. Just 30,000. 30,000 extra plus 5 years. So it means that the 5 years extra from 20 years to 25 years did the heavy lifting. So whenever you hear call to leap, you hear Alex on the budget, or you hear or you hear Dave Ramsey, or you hear Robert Kiyosaki telling you that, oh, you know what, time in the market supersedes you time in the market. That's what it means. It's not about timing the market. Idrisa, latest millionaire in town. Welcome in. If you're new here, click on that follow button. I'm new, click on the follow button. And I just decided to start the class that way. But guess what? If you do not have this money, if all that you do, 100% of your income, if you are used it on the bills or you have used it on this lifestyle, what's going to happen? There's no way you will have anything left to put towards that 30,000 or 150,000 that you see. So this is why this is absolutely important, right? This triangle, what you do with this money is as important as where you put your money. Let's keep tapping out the live. I know we are all locked in. If you're new here, you've not clicked on that follow button, so you've stayed 2 minutes, then click on that follow button. 10,000 reach there. Yeah, let's keep going. Our goal every day